Move on to the third question. Matches Dottie and TJ. What is your response to those who claim that sanctuary policies, like the establishment of sanctuary cities, obstruct the legitimate enforcement of immigration law, and what immigration policies would you like to see enacted? Begin with Dottie, 2 minutes.
So the whole sanctuary city practice right now is kind of a sad concept. This is America. We should be all embracing each other's, embracing America as a whole. I don't believe that the sanctuary city in California, we do need to make sure that we progress to a more inclusive, non-confrontational environment. We are actually detaining and deporting, and this is unheard of in this day and age. I want to see us united. I want to see us bring back together as a nation and as a country, that we do not have to have a process in place that we have to call on. I'm sorry, I'm just. I just had a little. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, just had a little hiccup there. No, I'm fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's too much divisiveness going on in this country. We need to come together and have true solidity, solid laws and practices that keep us together as a whole, that we do not try and tear us apart and divide us. The practice of having sanctuary cities does not address the issue that we need to be able to stand together and protect this country and our citizenry. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dottie. TJ.
You may know that the federal government, I forgot the name of the judge, but they ruled today, or maybe it was yesterday, that the Trump policy regarding sanctuary cities was absolutely unconstitutional. They flout the Constitution every day. And Jeff Sessions is actually trying to do that. He's taking the community-oriented policing system and grants and granting those to cities that are helping out with the ICE enforcement efforts. It's an absolute outrage, but we are going to stop that. And the thing is, the thing about immigration is that here in America, we don't have an immigration problem. We've got a political problem. We've got a political problem because we have weak leaders like Jeff Denham that will give us lip service. He says he's working on immigration reform. He's a big champion. Yeah, he says that in Washington, and he comes back, and just like Josh Shedd, he goes and votes right against our interest. He lies to our faces. And the fact is, the other overwhelming fact that we can't get away from is that we don't have too many immigrants here. We don't have enough. The fact is that every month, 250 people are turning 65. We have people coming out of the workforce. Ask any farmer if they can find enough labor to work in their fields, to harvest our crops, to take care of our parents, to do any of the work. And when we're going forward in a global economy, 200 years ago, you might have measured your wealth by land, and then industrial revolution by capital and machinery. Today, the greatest capital you can have, and this is something that Jeff Denham will never know, is people. We need to compete for the best and the brightest.
Dottie, 1 minute rebuttal.
I would like to just share that, we have a city in this district, or right below this district in Livingston. They passed it as the first California sanctuary city. We need to model after Livingston and be able to pass a resolution like that within all the cities in this district. But beyond that, we need to make sure that we can actually develop a policy and practice in place that will allow a good workforce to come forward without fear, without feeling that they are a a part of this great economy, and that we have to look at how Jeff is looking at us, that we need to make sure we stay united as a front and stay together as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you. TJ?
And absolutely, I think all of us up here tonight will agree that we need to pass a clean DREAM Act, full stop. And the fact of the matter is that the votes are in Congress for it. I mean, the comprehensive immigration that was passed in 2013, I think that was passed by a two-thirds majority in the Senate. And the votes are there in the House to pass that today. But what you're not getting at is any leadership, particularly and specifically with Jeff Denham. And as a congressman, it's our duty to bring ICE together, to bring the immigrants' rights groups together, to bring law enforcement together, to bring all of the stakeholders to have a real conversation about immigration and how it affects all of us. And that's what I'll do as a congressman.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. At this time, we're going to be taking our 10-minute intermission.